Okay, so I've saved some posts from r/NaturalHair. Can you believe I've been on Reddit? I can't believe I keep saying that, but ever since Twitter died, the day that it got taken over, I've needed somewhere to go. And I thought that the r/NaturalHair sub would be like a pretty good place to start, and so far it's like, meh. So the first one I've saved right out the bat, titled "Against the Straight Natural Trend." Alright, I've been seeing many posts here about these straight naturals, and I just want to vent and say my piece. These are my personal thoughts and feelings. I feel like I don't see the sentiment enough in the community. I'll always advocate for simplistic, low-cost maintenance hair care. Anyways, you are not natural, LOL. The whole point of the natural movement is to embrace your natural hair in its natural state. Doing blowout, straightening, hell, even doing twists, etc. is an option to switch it up from time to time. But if you can't wake up, fluff your hair a bit so that it's not flat on your head and go outside and live your life with your natural hair, you are not natural. Yes, you don't use perms, but you cannot accept your hair for what it is. The whole point of the natural hair movement is to go against the European beauty standards and accept your hair as it is, as a part of you. But we do everything to see length or see growth. Your hair will grow into a fro. Protective styles, I let my hair grow in a fro since I went bald last year. I haven't twisted it or blown out or nothing, and it's grown just fine. I'm not sure if that sentence made sense, but y'all will do anything to make your hair not seem like it's type 4, kinky, and coily. 0 upvotes, 56 comments. My personal opinion is they're not completely wrong. They kind of ate when they said if you can't wake up and shake your hair out and go, then something is not right. So you gotta, yeah. I agree with that. I don't know if I agree with the sentiment of straightening your hair means that you're not natural. I think it just means that you're straightening your natural hair rather than straightening your relaxed hair. I mean, I know that there's a difference between wearing your natural hair in its natural state daily compared to like wearing your natural hair in an altered state daily. I don't know what my opinion is on that, to be honest. The comments. Not you gatekeeping the versatility of our hair, though. OP responded and said, "It's okay, I understand that my viewpoint is unpopular, and while you can do whatever you want with your hair, my main point is that if you cannot walk outside and go about your life with your fro, covering it up with a bonnet or whatever because it's unkept, and accept your hair for what it is without manipulating it in a way where it feels like European hair, there's a problem." They ate. And then in response to that, it said, "I wear my kinky hair in its natural state 90% of the time, but why villainize the 10% when I decide to straighten it?" That's not, I don't think that's what they said at all. As someone who wears their 4C hair in its natural state, I wish we could evolve beyond divisive conversations about black hair. If you think wearing your fro makes you superior, just say that. Or learn to advocate for your beliefs without tearing others down. Damn. I don't know how I feel about that. Another comment, "God, I'm so tired of every aspect of the black experience having to be a rebellion of some sort." I do, yeah, I feel that as well. Like, let's just be. You could argue this for twist outs and braid outs. They mimic a looser curl pattern. Not many people with type 4 hair wear it in an unaltered or shrunken state. That's so true. I'm slurring my words, but that's so true. Everyone is on their own journey. Let people do what they want. And I think that about myself. Like, yeah, I'm wearing my hair in a fro, but it's a curly fro. Like, does it count? I don't know. Next. This next one is a reason why I struggle with coming on this sub from time to time. But I try and remember that the internet is for all age ranges. I guess technically 13 and up. So we never know how old these people are. It says, "How to accept the possibility that my 4C hair will never hang without twist outs or braid outs." When I read this, I sigh, but I also remember the time when I had those thoughts. So I'm just gonna try and be nice. Here we go. Ever since I started, I was coping and holding out hope that one day my hair would be able to hang. It just needs to be long enough. Now my hair is at my bottom lip and still can't hang with curl routines. It just shrinks up right into a fro. I apparently look a lot better when my hair is hanging, and when I get twists and a twist out, I was getting compliments on my hair, which never happened. Hanging hairstyles also match my face shape better. So now I'm thinking, if only I could get my hair to hang without protective styles, my life would be a lot better. How can I just embrace the afro? I know I don't look as good with it, but it's still my hair and I'm stuck with it. How can I like it more? It's mostly self-confidence issues since I keep trying too much of it into my hair. Maybe they meant tying too much of it into my hair. Sigh, this person does sound young, so I'm sorry that I giggled when you said that your hair is now at the bottom of your lip. It is gonna need a little bit, more length before you start to see the hang time. My honest thoughts are, if you enjoy wearing twist outs and braid outs, then just keep doing that. Like, wear your hair, your natural hair, however it makes you feel the most comfortable. As long as you're not damaging it. And then eventually, if you don't want to wear your afro until, I don't know, it reaches a certain shape or length, then don't do that. People do give you different compliments based on what hairstyle you're wearing. And it's always fun and nice to take that into account, but their opinions are not the end all be all. And usually the styles that other people like to see on you the most tend to be the ones that are going to damage your hair the most, from what I've noticed. Some sort of blowout, or even if it's like protective styles, which we should probably stop calling protective styles if they're not truly protective. So if they're braids or something, you get a lot of compliments on those, but are they really helping your hair out that much? They weren't for me. Just something to think about. It's got to be way longer than that, especially since you started with an undercut / high fade. The hair that grows at the back near the ears is important for a hanging look. The hair at the top has to be like twice as long or longer to hang in the same way. And the tighter your curl pattern is, the longer it's got to be. Facts. Spitting facts. Products and technique also play a factor once it gets to the right length. Lean into volume for now instead. It's usually more flattering for black folks anyways. That is fabulous advice. Better than what I said. Stated the facts. The hair that hangs down here, not only does it just sit lower so it looks longer, but it gets all of the sebum coating, so it's more likely to be that looser pattern than, like, say, the hair at the crown section of my head. It's okay. Don't self-hate to change your hair texture so it does what you want. Not self-hate. Oh, no, this is so... It's okay and it's not self-hate to change your hair texture so it does what you want. Next. Just blow dry it before you twist it. That's what's worked for me. My mom is a professional and she just did it with my twist, and baby, they hang. After she blow dries it, she uses a light gel and then she twists. Yeah, if you want your hang time, go ahead and do like a blowout before you do your twist, and that'll definitely give you the hang time that you're looking for. I don't know if I could recommend that. I mean, everyone's hair could take anything. Not anything. Everyone's hair can take different things is what I'm saying. So your hair might be able to take blow drying every single time you do a twist out, and other folks might not, so just be careful about that. This one, real quick, made me laugh. And when I say laugh, I mean giggle. Titled, Can I Put My Own Hair Inside Hot Water? You know when you do braids with extensions and they put the ends in hot water? Can I do that if I have braids but no extensions? I just braided my hair and the ends curled up and outward. I look like someone out of the Lorax. Will it cause heat damage if you put your own hair in boiling water? The first comment is the one that made me bust. It says, very simply and plainly, using boiling hot water on your hair is bad and will cause damage, period. There you go. The next comment says, girl, put some hot water on the ends and rake it through with some leave-in conditioner. I just thought that was funny. So this one is a picture saying, what comb should I use to detangle? She has a beautiful TWA. It looks very dense and rather shrunken right now. I would say not to detangle it in that state. Detangle it when, of course, it's wet. Of course, maybe in the shower. But my advice, these are the best combs that you could possibly have. Use your fingers, finger detangling. It's easier the shorter your hair is, and then you just have to make sure that your nails are always like trim or like not flying away so that your hair doesn't get like broken, because that does happen a lot. If not that, then a wide tooth comb. Any wide tooth comb that you get from your regular beauty supply. But I really don't use those. Just use your fingers when you're in the shower. You could either use it while you Shampoo like me if you have a really high slip shampoo, or a lot of people choose to do it with their conditioner. If you don't want to use your fingers but you do want to detangle in the shower, one of those shower brushes is really good for that. That's probably like the next closest to finger detangling. Next is a gentleman with some twists. How do I get my twist to stop spiking in every direction? These twists look very healthy and juicy. Once I zoom in, I think he could use maybe like a little bit of foam on the ends. Not even just the ends, just foam every night before you go to bed, and then put a do-rag over it. Foam plus do-rag. It's more than likely the way that he's sleeping at night. I feel like he has on a bonnet, and then like he's laying flat against the pillow, and then it's doing that. So a do-rag, like rake it into place, and it'll make sure you just shake it out in the morning. And you should be good. You might have to spritz it. Maybe add a little bit more foam in the morning, but yeah. Next. This one was hard for me. As an ex-kitchen stylist, this one was hard for me. So she said, need opinion on braids. We'll read the post first. My original braider wasn't available for over a month, so I decided to book with someone else today. The first 3 picks are with the new braider, and the last 4 picks are the braids that I usually get. The kicker is they're both medium size. These braiders are no, these braids are absolutely ugly to me. They're bulky, they don't look good down, too heavy and too big to put into a bun. I guess I'm making sure I'm not being too critical because I want to take them out ASAP. So the first couple are what she just got. Yeah, those are not the nicest. They're very like blunt. They could use like an extra dip. Ooh, yeah, I don't love the way that they look. But it's salvageable. It's not like the worst. A little bit bulky up top. She probably has a lot of hair. Yeah, those are closer to like large, I would say. And then what she usually gets, yes. Every braider is different is what I'd say. These are closer to like medium for me. Just because I'm not going to be standing there forever. But these ones are like a true medium. These are very pretty. And let's look all the way down at the ends. Like, yes. Those are what they should look like. Purr. Yeah, sis, don't ever cheat on your braider again. You're too pretty for those terrible braids. The only way I would accept this is if the braider was visually impaired. Oh my gosh. Or if you did it yourself. That's so deep. Someone said they might be able to be resurrected, get some flexi rods and curl the ends, and then dip them in boiling water. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry that you're having to go through this, but you're not overreacting. The old braider definitely made them look more sleek. Rock them for a couple of days and stick with your old braider. Period. Yeah. It sucks to cheat on your braider, especially I had to give up braiding. Try not to cheat on your braider or your barber or whoever your stylist is. But next, type 4 hairstyles that are classy or sophisticated but still easy. Don't get me wrong, I love my natural hair and reject the concept that natural hair is not professional. But I do have a hard time styling it, and sometimes I'm jealous of the slick back styles type 3 girls can achieve. I'd love ideas on how to style my natural hair for formal events when I want to be dressed up. Maybe half wigs or something. I love this conversation. I love a good roll and tuck style. The queen, Glory O'Kings, oh yeah, she's gonna get you right when it comes to roll and tuck styles for shorter type 4 hair. And they translate to medium length hair as well, like 10 out of 10. I actually just did a roll and tuck style and I posted it on my community tab. So many different types of flat twists, any type of cornrow. If you feel like you have to have maybe a little zhuzh, you can add some like curly, kinky, maybe like Cuban twist hair in the back with like a clip. That would be super cute. A commenter added some styles from Pinterest. Pinterest is a great place if you're trying to look for some cute, sleek, and sassy, classy styles. If you're gonna be pulling your hair back, you can make any styles classy or sassy by just putting a scarf over it for like an hour and then you're gonna come back. It's gonna look like chef's kiss, perfect. Just so many different commenters with like screen clips. There's so many different and cute TWA styles that you can do. And there are a lot of good inspo on YouTube already. Are hair beads noisy? Yes. That's the answer, is just yes. Trying to do some Fulani style braids / cornrows similar to what Dochi rocks. But I'm worried that they'll be noisy and heavy. I work out and dance 6 days a week, so the noise and weight would be a no for me. If I use rubber beads, I wonder if they'd be less noisy. Has anyone had an experience like this? Let me know. Hell yeah. They're super noisy. Not so much heavy, just tangly, I've noticed. I don't know why I never realized that as a kid, but they get very tangled and they're just, yeah, clanking and clacking everywhere. If you have like issues with like tension headaches, I could see that being a problem. I didn't even know rubber beads were a thing. That sounds perfect. Less of a choking hazard for kids too. We'll probably do one more. Ooh, this one's good. What's your opinion of the Afro hair industry? I feel like the Afro hair industry isn't fun anymore. Brands are putting out the same products and claiming they're solving our issues, but these brands don't even address the problems because they don't educate us on how to properly use their products or different textures and climates. Ooh, or how different textures and climates will react differently to products, etc. That was just one long run-on sentence. Sorry to be that person. Also, finding different hairstyles and doing hair isn't fun anymore. Is it just me? I didn't know how to feel about this, so I did look at the comments first, and they really ate. So, possible hot take, but hair care, when you learn it, is pretty boring. There was a discussion on here maybe last week about how boring influencer videos would be if they weren't constantly trying new techniques or products. I think trying different styles could be interesting and exploring the differences between texture, but I don't think that would be necessarily in their best interest, which is to make money. So yeah, I would say that that's very true. I've noticed that influencers tend to like, oh, rant and rave about a particular product, but then you're using something else and using something new. So how can you really claim if like your tried and true is really doing it for you when you like don't even really use it that often? I just had a video do pretty well. It was a natural hair wash day video, and I'm thinking like, should I do another one like that? It's like, but like why? That's just the same thing. I'm doing the same thing, and I might update it so it's like better quality or whatever, but yeah, it makes you wonder like, how can you really trust what's being advertised out here? The answer is no. Everyone's trying to sell you something. Everything is an ad. Everything is an ad. And that's a good place to end. You don't have to purchase good natural hair. There's no such thing. First of all, you're born with it. You just have to figure out what technique works for you. And then the products that you choose are just backing up your techniques. And that's that. Our natural hair. An interesting place. Reddit is an interesting place. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. Yeah, that's it. Bye!